What is up, guys? It is Justin for the 208 Fantasy Football. Um, Today, we're going to talk about my guy Kyler and why he is a must get. And we're going to start right now. So, as you guys remember in our quarterback ranking episode, Kyler Murray was my league runner. So, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth in why I think he is a must get. You must leave with him in your drafts. So right now, Kyler is going as a quarterback 10, 74 overall, going with Dak and Jordan Love. They're all sandwiched together, 74, 75, 76. Okay, so with Kyler, when he's been healthy before the ACL and after the ACL, he has averaged 19.9 points a game, which would be sixth overall among all players in 2023 and fifth among the big five quarterbacks in Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, and Lamar Jackson. And you're getting him at a absolute steal instead of drafting him in the second or third round, which is what you predominantly have to do with Allen, Hurts, and Lamar. The next stat I would like to talk about is Kyler having an alpha. So Kyler had an alpha in Hopkins from 2020 to 2022. So let's talk about 2020 and 2021 when they both missed the least amount of games. So Kyler played 16 in 2020 and then 14 in 2021. So in 2020, he finished as the overall number one player in fantasy. Had 3,900 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 12 INTs, and rushed for 800 yards and 11 touchdowns. In 2021, he was the QB10, missing 3 games, had 3,700 yards passing, 24 touchdowns, and 10 INTs, with 423 yards rushing, and 5 touchdowns. So insert Marvin Harrison Jr. We've talked about him, it feels like, for years, about him coming out, one of the best prospects to come out for like in 5 years, Jamar Chase type, Julio Jones type. They also added Zay Jones and the ascension of Trey McBride, which was huge. And then we're going to see a little bit of the maturation of Michael Wilson. And if you guys have all heard the hype around Greg Dortch and in training camp, and he's just tearing it up, and see what they're going to do with this offense. So Kyler has a plethora of weapons, not to mention James Conner, A. Trent, and Trey Benson in the backfield. So coming off his ACL, he got to play last year in the last 8 games. Now he's almost a year and a half recovered from it. Even after his ACL tear, like, you're worried about the confidence. Is he still going to run as much? He still had 44 carries in 8 games. So he was confident in that knee. So I'm not worried about the rushing ability. I think he's still going to get you 700 yards, 7 to 8 touchdowns, and that is such a cheat code when it comes to quarterbacks and rushing the ball. Okay, so going into 2023, I think everybody expected the Cardinals to have a bottom 5 offense, working with not really any wide receivers. James Conner felt like the only really weapon. Bottom 5 line, they drafted Paris Johnson last year to help with that. Trey McBride was a absolute no-name because he was sitting behind Zach Ertz. After Zach Ertz left and Kyler came back, we also saw the explosion of what Trey McBride is as a top 5 tight end. Once Kyler was inserted to the lineup in Week 10, they were the 9th best offense in the league. He made huge jumps only after 11 months of recovery. He pushed this Cardinals team. Kyler averaged 5 yards a carry, 30 yards a game right after this ACL tear. It was huge. Kyler has always been a great fantasy quarterback. If you're in Dynasty, if you're in Redraft, go get Kyler while you can, because I just truly believe he's going to finish as a top 5 quarterback. You can bank it. You can put it in you can go cash that check right now. He is going to be it. Go take him round 6, round 7. You're good to go. Go get Kyler Murray in your redrafts.